Dive into the storm. You're caught in a maelstrom of your own making. Emotions raging like a tempest, pulling you toward chaos, threatening to hurl you into the abyss. Fear claws at your resolve. Anger burns your reason. Despair whispers of surrender. Most men are slaves to this storm, tossed by their feelings, wrecked by their own hearts, destroyed before they even fight. But there's a citadel beyond the chaos, a throne of power, clarity, and control. I'm Andrew Tate, the top G, and I'm not here to soothe your turmoil or wipe your tears. I'm here to hand you the reins, to forge you into a master of your emotions, to show you how to dominate the storm before it tears you apart. This isn't a speech, it's a battle cry, a torch to burn your weakness, a call to rule your soul or be crushed by it. Lock in, because we're taming the tempest, and only the strong claim the crown. Emotions are a tempest, wild, raw, relentless. They're not your enemy, but they're not your master either. They're a force, a fire in your blood, a tide in your soul. Left unchecked, they'll drown you, burn you, destroy you first. Fear will freeze you, anger will blind you, despair will bury you. The world's full of men wrecked by their own storms, slaves to impulse, prisoners of passion, rotting in the ruins of I couldn't help it. You're here because you feel the chaos, the pull of the abyss, the hunger for control. You're here to dominate your emotions, to forge a citadel of strength, to claim the power that comes from ruling your own heart. The top cheat code says you don't ride the storm, you harness it. You don't bow to feelings, you bend them. Dominate or be destroyed. Let's carve it raw. Life's a crucible, not a cradle. Throws chaos at you, loss, betrayal, failure. And your emotions are the spark that can light your way or burn you down. Most men let them burn. They react, they rage, they retreat, thinking feelings are truth. They're not. Emotions are signals, not commands. They're raw material, not the sculptor. You're still a slave if you let fear stop you, anger drive you, or despair define you. You're here to master the storm, to turn chaos into clarity, to forge power from the fire within. Dominate your emotions and the world kneels. Let them dominate you and the abyss swallows you whole. I've faced the tempest. Don't think I was born a fortress, immune to the storm's bite. I started raw, hungry, broke, human, with emotions that could have crushed me. I've felt fear in rings where fists flew, in deals where millions hung. In moments where one misstep meant ruin, I've known anger, burning hot, urging me to lash out, to destroy. I've tasted despair, nights when the world felt heavy, when hope felt like a lie. But I didn't let them rule. I dominated them. Chained fear with courage, tempered anger with focus, burned despair with will. I built empires from ashes, stacked millions through grit, claimed thrones by mastering my soul. That's the top G code. Emotions don't own you, you own them. I'm giving it to you now. Dominate, or the storm destroys you first. A weak heart is your executioner. It's not just fleeting feelings, it's surrender. It's the man who lets fear choose his path, who lets anger write his words, who lets despair paint his future. The world loves this weakness, feeds it, pities it, calls it normal. But normal is a chain. The top G code says you don't drift in the storm, you steer it. You don't let emotions rule, you rule them. You don't sink in the abyss, you rise to the citadel. Emotions are a force, but domination is your birthright. Master them or they'll carve your tomb. Action is your anchor. Emotions thrive in chaos. The pause, the spiral, the endless why. Action is the force that grounds you, the spark that lights the dark, the chain that tames the storm. You don't need to feel ready. Just move. One step, then another, then a relentless surge. I mastered my emotions through action and days that tested my fear, nights that cooled my anger, choices that lifted my despair. Every move was a defiance of chaos, a brick in my citadel. Action isn't just doing, it's dominating. It's the force that turns feelings into fuel, tempests into thrones. Move and emotions bow. Discipline is your fortress. Emotions love disorder, scattered thoughts, broken habits, weak resolves. Discipline is the stone that shields you. It's the law that says, I rule no matter what. It's rising when fear grips, grinding when anger burns, fighting when despair weighs. Discipline isn't comfort, it's control. It's the vow you keep when emotions roar, when chaos tempts, when the abyss calls. You think I love every battle, every rep, every deal, every dawn? No. I love what it builds. Power, clarity, sovereignty. Discipline is the crucible that turns emotions into strength, chaos into order. Build it, and you're untouchable. Your mind is your helm. Emotions cloud it. Fog of fear, flames of anger, shadows of despair. You've got to steer it, make it a beacon through the storm. Feed it fire, books that wound and heal, ideas that blaze and bind, truths that stand like stone. Starve it of rot, gossip that poisons, drama that dims, lies that bind. A disciplined mind doesn't sink, it sails. It sees calm where others see chaos, paths where others see voids, power where others see pain. Train your thoughts to command, and emotions become your crew, not your captain. Time is your tide. Emotions waste it. Hours lost to fear, days lost to anger, years lost to despair. The weak think time's a harbor, endless and safe. It's not. Time's a current. Swift, finite, relentless, discipline rides it. Cuts the noise, hones the focus, claims the shore. You don't have forever. I didn't, no one does. I've let emotion steal time, watched moments vanish in the storm's grip. But I learned, discipline reclaims it. Slash the distractions, scrolling, raging, wallowing. Fill your seconds with control, work, growth, fight. Times your raw material, forge it into power, or watch it drown you. Your body is your anchor. Emotions love a frail frame, tired, soft, adrift. You think power comes to a body that falters? You think clarity thrives in a vessel that breaks? Get real. Your body is the bedrock of your will, the roar of your fight. Train it like a tempest. Lift until the earth cracks. Run until the sky bows. Sweat until the stars kneel. Feed it like a stronghold. Clean, fierce, forged. Rest it like a blade. Honed, charged, lethal. A disciplined body doesn't just dominate emotions, it silences them. It's the proof you're in control, the signal you're built for thrones. Forge it, and the storm trembles. Money is your scepter, not your shackle. Emotions cry about wealth. I'm broke. I can't. It's too hard. Lies. Money's not fate, it's focus, it's value, hustle, control. I've been broke, scraping for air, counting shadows for hope. I didn't let despair win. I dominated it. I turned fear into fuel, anger into action, grit into millions. Stop fearing money. Start forging it. Solve problems. Outwork the timid. Deliver fire. The Top G Code says money flows to those who master their emotions, but it bows to those who stay true. Wield your scepter and power follows. Your environment is your harbor. Emotions fester in chaos, toxic voices, cluttered spaces, weak rhythms. You can't dominate in a wreck. Be ruthless. Cut the anchors, friends who dim your spark, habits who dull your edge, chaos who clouds your aim. Build a stronghold that steadies, people who ignite, spaces who lift, systems who amplify. If you can't find that stronghold, create it. Discipline is the fire that clears the dark, the steel that builds the dawn. Shape your world, and emotions have no storm to rage. Failure is your crucible. Emotions call it death, fear, rage at it, despair over it. Wrong. Failure is the forge of control, the spark of power. I've failed. Fights lost in blood, deals crushed to ash, dreams torn to threads, but I didn't let emotions rule. I dominated, learned, sharpened, rose. Discipline turns failure into fuel, feelings into fire. Don't dread the fall, dread the man who never rises. Master your emotions through failure, and thrones rise. Pressure is your bellows, emotions crack when the heat's on. Fear begs for flight, anger for fight, despair for surrender. You burn brighter. Discipline makes you iron, unbent, unbowed, eternal. I've faced pressure that could crush, crowds roaring my end, stakes sharp as thorns, futures hanging by whispers. Discipline held me firm, turned pressure into power, emotions into dust. Pressure isn't your storm, it's your forge. Lean into it, rise through it, dominate because of it. Your vision is your star. Emotions dim it, clouds of fear, flames of anger, shadows of despair. Without a vision, you're adrift, lost in the storm. See your power, vivid, vast, alive. The empire you'll raise, the lives you'll shift, the man you'll become. Hold it like a sun. Let it burn through fog. But vision needs discipline. The sweat to build, the blood to fight, the heart to climb. A dream without work is a ghost. A dream with discipline is a god. See it, chase it, crown it. Obsession is your furnace. I'm not here because I'm calm. I'm here because I'm consumed. I'm gripped by a hunger that shakes the earth. To be more, build more, leave more. Emotions fear obsession. Call it madness. Chain it down. You free it. Find the fire that wakes you at night, the need that drives your dawn. Discipline shapes obsession. Guides the surge, aims the blaze. Obsession without discipline burns out. Discipline without obsession crawls. Together, they dominate the storm. Roar and rise. Sacrifice is your altar. Power demands payment. Not tears, but choices. You want strength? Trade ease. Skip the poison. Shun the soft. Embrace the strain. You want wealth? Trade comfort. Burn the nights. Risk the fall. Build the rise. You want control? Trade chaos. Kill the fear. Bury the anger. Fight the despair. Sacrifice isn't loss. It's creation. It's sculpting marble from stone. Forging thrones from fire. Discipline is the hand that carves, the will that shapes. Offer it, and emotions crumble. The grind is your crucible. It's where you're reborn, where emotions meet their end. The weak hate it, crave shortcuts, hunt escapes, beg for breaks. They're blind. The grind is the truth. The sweat that purifies, the strain that sanctifies, the fight that frees. Discipline makes you pray it, not for ease, but for strength. Every rep, every task, every hour is a stone in your citadel. Build it, worship it, rise through it. Power lives in the grind, emotions die there. Confidence is your crown. It's not noise or ego. It's the quiet weight of knowing you've earned your place. Discipline forges it. Every vow kept, every emotion tamed, every throne claimed. It's the voice that says, I've mastered the storm, and I'm still here. Confidence doesn't beg, it commands. It's the steel in your spine, the fire in your eyes, the truth in your step. Discipline builds it, and power wears it proud. Don't overthink. Emotions love a tangled mind, twisting, spiraling, drowning in what-ifs. Discipline is clarity, action, not anguish. You don't need every answer, just the next move. Trust your hustle, your fire, your scars. The path clears as you charge. The power grows as you fight. Overthinking is emotion's ally. Discipline is your blade. Cut through and rise. Loyalty is your armor. Be loyal to your soul, your mission, your fight, your truth. In a world of snakes and shadows, loyalty is diamond. Rare, strong, true. Stand by those who stand by you, but don't bleed for traitors. Discipline demands loyalty to your rise. Saying no to temptation, no to chaos, no to weakness. Stay fierce, stay faithful, and power guards your path. You're not here for applause, you're here for conquest. Emotions chase cheers, shallow, fleeting, frail. Discipline chases power, deep, lasting, real. Respect outweighs love, and respect is earned through action, through truth, through dominating the storm. Be the man who moves the stars, not the one who begs for sparks. The weak will whisper, the strong will roar. Freedom is your horizon, not just wealth or time. True freedom is living unbound, unbent, alive. It's speaking raw, standing tall, fighting free. But freedom's a citadel, not a gift. Discipline builds the rise, through action, through fire, through control. You want to be free? Stop kneeling to emotion. Stop serving chaos. Rise, grind, reign. Your mind is your throne. Guard it like a king. Feed it gold, knowledge that cuts, wisdom that lifts, dreams that burn. Lock out the thieves, drama that dims, lies that bind, emotions that creep. A disciplined mind is a fortress, unshaken, unbowed, eternal. Learn like a warrior, think like a sovereign, and power kneels to you. Purpose is your tide. Without it, you're driftwood, lost, frail, forgotten. Purpose is what wakes you when the storm rages, what holds you when emotions bite. Find it. It doesn't need to shake the earth. It needs to shake you. Maybe it's building something immortal. Maybe it's guarding your own. Maybe it's conquering yourself. Discipline makes it surge, makes it sing, makes it power. Don't settle. Settling is rust. It's the slow choke of your fire, the quiet theft of your dawn. You're not here for enough, for safe shores, for half lives. You're here for the zenith, body, mind, soul. Discipline demands you hunt it. Bleed for it, breathe for it. Settling is emotion's chain. Rip it off and rise. Courage is your spark. Discipline is the wind that turns it to flame. Courage isn't fear's end, it's fear's defiance. It's moving when your blood freezes, fighting when your heart cracks, standing when the earth quakes. Discipline builds it. Every choice, every charge, every emotion tamed. Courage carries you to power. Discipline keeps you there. You're not a victim. The world can wound you, scar you, chain you, but it can't cling you unless you bow. Victims cling to emotions, victors burn them. Discipline is your hammer, your torch, your truth. It's the power to rewrite your fate, to turn wounds into wings. Stop cursing the storm, master it. Consistency is your pulse. It's not one beat, it's the rhythm, endless, unyielding. It's showing up when it's brutal, when it's silent, when emotions scream loudest. Discipline lives in consistency, in the steps, the strikes, the quiet wins. You don't build power in a flash, you build it in a tide. Keep flowing, keep fighting, keep rising. Don't apologize for your fire. The world wants you dim, soft, safe, silent. Be a supernova, be a quake, be the man who burns through time. Discipline fuels your flame, sharpens your shock, sings your truth. If your rise scares them, good. You're not here to fade, you're here to blaze. Learn like you're lost. Knowledge is blood, skills are breath. The more you take, the stronger you grow. Read like a conqueror, texts that wound, truths that heal. Study your scars, honor your wins, chase the horizon. Discipline demands a mind that grows, a soul that fights. Stop learning and emotions creep in. Keep growing and power stays. Risk is your gate. Power lies beyond the void. Past fear, past anger, past despair. Leap. Quit the chaos that binds you. Start the empire that haunts you. Risk is madness to the weak. It's clarity to the disciplined. The greatest loss is a life unclaimed, a power unbuilt. Don't let it slip. Lead, not with banners, but with blood. Lead yourself first. Through the storm, through the fire, through the chaos. Discipline is your guide, your strength, your song. Then lead others. Lift them. Drive them. Show them the citadel. Power follows those who dominate, not those who drift. Be the man who rises, and the world rises with you. Perfection is a lie. Discipline is truth. Most stall, chasing flawless, perfect plans, perfect days. There's no such thing. Done is better than dreamed. Started is better than stalled. Discipline is real. Grit, sweat, power. Strength grows in motion, not in shadows. Rise now, win now. Faith is your anchor. Believe in your fight, in your fire, and something eternal. Faith isn't frail, it's fierce. It's the strength that holds you when emotions bite, when the path fades. Discipline feeds it through work, through proof, through power. Hold it deep, let it grow, and strength blooms. You're not here to follow, you're here to forge, to break chains, to build empires, to write legends. The world wants you small, tame, quiet, weak. Shatter it. Discipline is your hammer, your heart, your roar. Fight for your truth, your rise, your throne. No one hands you power, you claim it. Power is your core. Not rule over others, rule over you. Power is discipline alive, saying no to chaos, yes to struggle, always to greatness. It's knowing your place and carving it deeper. Power's forged, not found. Discipline is the flame, the stone, the star. Be it, breathe it, rise with it. Doubt is your dusk, discipline is your dawn. Doubt whispers, you're too small, too late, too broken. Burn it, you're built for this. Crafted for power, wired for control. Discipline proves it. Every step, every strike, every triumph. Stop questioning your light and start shining it. Dominate and stay there. Love is your strength. Love yourself enough to fight. Love your people enough to stand. Love your mission enough to bleed. Love isn't weak, it's wild. It's disciplined in motion. Loyalty, sacrifice, fire. Love fierce, love true, and let it lift you to power, not pull you to chaos. Rule the storm. Emotions are a tempest. Dominate them. Discipline is your citadel. Build it. Power is yours, but you got to claim it with fire and steel. Master your heart. Forge your throne. Rise as a sovereign. Be relentless. Be radiant. Be the man who tames the chaos and carves a legacy that outlives the stars.